Graham Nichols and Evans Nord share a lot in common. They like the same team.
All the Vikings.
Vikings.
And a certain superstar wide receiver.
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
The other common ground they share is where their story began, the neonatal intensive care unit at Avera McKinnon. Graham was the first on scene.
He was born at 29 weeks and 3 days. It was absolutely terrifying. The staff does a great job. They have people that come in and talk to you, and they do a great job, but you are feeling like you're kind of going through it alone or with your family. And people don't always understand what it's like to leave every night and be like, okay, well, I'll be back tomorrow. And you're leaving your baby at the hospital and just kind of trusting them with other people.
That feeling is the exact opposite of what you expect when bringing baby into the world. And while NICU staff do everything to include parents on baby's care, there is a definite need for them to build their own support system.
Only another NICU parent who's been through that can relate to what you're talking about and give you not the sympathy, but the empathy, perhaps, that you're looking for to say, okay, I'm not crazy that I feel this way. This is something that's natural, because it is rare. Luckily, thankfully it's rare, but for those parents who have to go through it, it changes your entire life.
And sometimes, in those moments of crisis and uncertainty, an unexpected friendship is formed.
That's where I always credit like meeting Heidi in the NICU, other families, but specifically Heidi.
Evans Nord was born at 28 weeks and 3 days, and as fate would have it, he moved in right next door to some pretty cool people.
We were in 17, she was in 18. She was like 6 weeks ahead in the journey or around there. And so I went to her a lot for, okay, what to expect. And she would be reassuring, and we could compare notes on how our boys were doing.
As weeks and months went by, the two families shared milestones, like Tracy and Jeff finally getting to hold Evans, or when Graham finally got over his fussy eating habit. They're two separate journeys, but memories that were made together in the NICU and beyond.
We're 8 years later. I don't know how that happened. So every year on the milestones of these guys' birth, I kind of, leading up to those dates, I kind of get emotional. I look through pictures, I tell Evans about his story, and just think about how far they've come.
And then just now to see that they're both active and actually they play sports against each other and run into each other throughout town. It's just great because you can't tell physically seeing either of them play that they were ever born early. So it's pretty rewarding, everything they overcame to get to where they're at now.
Yeah, the thought that they actually have play dates to me is amazing, because one, that they can, and two, that it was a friendship that actually continued beyond here. So it was born of crisis and trauma, but actually blossomed and kind of developed into something that's so much more positive. And I think that is really a testament to both families.
They're both miracles, and I'm like, that's their story, and that makes them just set up for success, and they're strong.